Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Tuesday Table Talks, where we explore all aspects of relationships, be it family, friends, or even your partners. I'm Nasrull.
And I'm Miza.
And this is
the Blabber Station.
Alright, so it's been a while since we have recorded any kind of content for ourselves. I think the last time we ever recorded or documented a content.
Last 2 months. Last month.
Last month, was it? No. I think we are very, very quiet in the month of September, except for that photo that we took over at People's Park Complex dekat Chinatown.
We got lah. Our last episode is last month.
Oh, is it? I don't know lah. I can't remember lah. Okay, so yeah lah. So the point is we have been gone for so long. For like a
Drama
month.
apa?
We have been gone for so long. Yeah, and then now we're back stronger than ever because recently, like I've said in the previous episode, we have purchased a product. I mean, like a device that can allow us to make more content. Because all this while we have been borrowing things from people to make this podcast alive. So now we have things on our own. So we are much more flexible to do things on our own already.
Yes.
Okay. So
so we have this. Yes. That's all I just wanna tell you all. We have that lah.
Yes. Okay. And then we also have this.
Ooh, welcome to. And we also have. Yes, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, so now we have that lah. Now this device got the sound pad, so we can become like other podcasters as well. Yang suka spam ni benda.
Yes.
Okay, but don't worry lah. We're not going to spam. Okay, so come to today's topic. We decided not to prepare any notes. So we are totally going out of our comfort zone here. We decided to be a bit more spontaneous.
Yes.
So today, what we're going to talk about is basically about growth and relationships.
Yes.
It's basically it's basically what Tuesday Table Talk is all about lah. So me and Miza is going to have an open conversation. I wouldn't say really spontaneous lah, because we already had this talk. Because September and October, September already over. October is coming to an end. And if some of you don't know, September is Miza's birthday month. And October is mine. Yes. Stop, Miza. Jangan spam soundpad. Okay. Cringe. Jangan. Okay.
What? Clap what?
Okay. So September is just done, and then October is coming to an end. So we decided to talk about growth in today's topic. To talk about how much we have grown throughout all of these years, Miza being 27 years old, and I myself being 29, one more into the 30s team. You know, the team 30s.
Yes.
Okay. And then one of the days, I think last week or last 2 weeks, we had dinner together. We were on a date and then we had dinner. And then we talked about, I'm 29 already, sir. Like, you know, years have been passing by so fast, and you know, I don't know if I've experienced it so much. I don't know if I've experienced it well. Not so much, because I've experienced so much, but I don't know if I experienced it well. Then Miza also came aboard, and then she said, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I did too lah. So we started to talk about what happened in the past, what were the milestones in our history, what key events that happened in our lives that shaped us to become who we are
today
in this time. Yeah, in today. So I think I would have to pass the baton to Miza first.
Growth I think let's talk about personal growth first. I think personal growth would be I'm no longer that introverted girl who cannot even like talk to anybody lah, or make new friends, because that's what I realized when I was in primary school and I think start of secondary school. So I think along the way I think I discovered my strength, which is I can actually make friends. I can actually talk to people. Yeah, it's just my fear of like people judging me that caused me to like, you know what, let me just be invisible. Yeah, so I think I also met people who are the same as me. They realize like, hey, kita all introverts, let's hang out together. Or I have friends who realize that, okay, I'm an extroverted person and you're introverted, it's fine. We can make it work. Yeah. I think one of our friends is that.
Right. So you're talking about your own social circle, or is it the one with me total?
I think both.
Both lah.
Okay, your social circle and my social circle. Okay, the thing about me is I'm very adaptable. Yeah,
Right.
so okay, that's one of my growth. I'm also adaptable, so I can adapt to different crowds.
Right.
So if this pool of friends are this way, I can adapt to them. Yeah, if your pool of friends and my pool of friends are quite similar, right? Because we have
almost, I think, I guess. Yeah.
one person who is common, right, in the group.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think we have quite the same mindset. Because him and you, the same mindset already. So we kind of click together lah.
Click lah. I mean, you have been clicking already lah with him, right?
So I think my growth would be that lah, me as a person. Friendships as well. I think friendships, like last time, I realized that, alamak, I want to please a lot of people. I want to have like a lot of like friends, or like big groups of friends when I was in primary school, like and early secondary school. But then I think along the way, I don't care how big or small my group is. I think the smaller better.
Right.
Because when you grow older, you realize that you are more busy. You need friends who can understand you.
Yes.
And who can meet you maybe 1 year later, but still, can talk as if we have always been talking every day. Yeah, I think that's important to me. I think that's growth as well. I realize that I know if I can click with that person, whether it's a long-term relationship in terms of friendship.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's my growth lah. Relationship, maybe we get to that part later.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can agree with you. I mean, to decide who stays in your circle or not really based on decisions, like, because things come and go, not without you controlling it. What?
Correct.
So to accept the fact that such things happen is growth actually. Some people in our history of friends can't move on from secondary school times, can't move on from primary school times. They keep thinking that oh my God, my prime was here. Secondary school was a time that I actually was a shining star. I was a jock.
Yes, I was the it girl.
I was the it girl, like macam all those things. Sorority girl, it girl.
Sorority lain lah. Sorority tu orang Amerika ni college. Kau asal?
Oh, alamak, sorry.
Apa saya sembarang saja.
So it's it girl lah.
I guess it girl. That girl lah. Okay, that girl lah. Okay, that girl boleh. That girl. Sorority girl.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think to accept the fact that people come and go is part of growth. To understand that, that now you are much more busy, like you said. Now you are a bit more busy building your career, building a marriage. Like in our case, we are building a marriage. So sometimes macam, you know what? If you don't want to be in my life, I mean, it's okay because I'm too preoccupied to build something for my future. Last time you were not like that, no? Last time, friends and drama was our fuel.
Yes, yeah. It's like as if like, okay, you got problem with this girl, right? Like the next day, it's so obvious that you have a problem with this girl, and depends if that girl can influence your other friends, right? Then it means like, shit, I'm alone.
Yes. So macam all those things actually matters tau dulu.
Actually, last time kita punya mental health was teruk Did you think of it?
We didn't know what. Because we haven't grown though.
Yes.
We haven't grown.
Just thought it's like a normal thing macam shit lah. Jadi tak nak korang aku.
Yes.
But I realized it was so bad, I have pool of friends that like that,
Like for myself, since you touched base on extroverts and introverts, right? I'm not really sure what kind of person I am. Because for me, I think I pretty easily make friends lah with people last time. When I was in primary school. So I have this story. Cute gila. So I transferred school tau. So I was from Woodgrove Primary School. And then after that, I transferred school to Greenwood Primary School because I shifted house. So last time I stayed at Siling Primary area. Yang block 300 plus, I think. Then after that, I moved to 600 plus dekat Admiralty. Then when I transferred school kan, so the environment was super new tau. So I remembered what I was thinking back then lah. So macam, you know what? I'm going to come into a new environment. So people don't know me yet. So people don't know who Nasrull is. So I'm going to be a friendly guy lah.
You're the new guy,
I'm the new guy lah. So I want to be the friendly guy. So I want to make friends with people. The little Nash nak make friends with people. So the first day of school, I remember it was a rainy day. So macam pagi kan kita pergi sekolah kan macam 6:30 ke 7 kan. So macam gelap kan. So we didn't have assembly tau.
Okay.
So we went up straight to the class. So I went into my class. Semua tengah happy-happy. And then at that point of time, I think diorang baru habis exam or what, because the tables were not arranged in 2x2s. It was in a single file. It's a single row kan. So I masuk that class. I chose my seat. I sit down. Everybody don't know me because I think at that point of time already you are at the age where you can kenal people, right? So macam people will are you new?
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
are you new? Then I say, yeah. I just transferred to this school. Then start talking. I was from Woodgrove Primary. Gini. Then we're talking finish already. So I just sit on my table lah. Look at the whiteboard kan, tengah tunggu cikgu masuk. Right? Then suddenly behind me there was this commotion though. So there is this girl lah. I cannot mention her name lah. I mean, yeah. So there was this sweet girl. Dia tengah macam duduk dekat dalam meja, tapi dia macam kena bully by this Chinese guy.
Okay.
The girl. Then after that, then I tengok belakang lah. Then I say, apa pasal ni? Kecoh sangat. So I tengok that guy tengah kick dia punya bag lah.
Oh my god.
Apa saja.
Kick.
Dia tengah tenang bag semua. Habis tengah kacau-kacau tau. Then you nak tahu what happened or not?
What?
Nash came to save the day lah.
Alamak, became the hero lah. First day and the hero
Yeah,
lah.
so this little Nash stood up, went to the back. Hey, can you please stop disturbing her or not? Give her back. Yeah, so I did that lah. Saya kelakar. Then so why this story? Because as I grew up all the way up until P6 kan, then masuk secondary school, I didn't had that trait anymore. Macam that characteristic of wanting to, make such big gestures macam gitu, macam dah tak ada lah. Macam dah start tahu malu lah. So I don't know whether that is growth ke apalah. So I guess macam, I think we can still call it growth sebab I dah acquire macam self-awareness a bit. Macam, actually benda ni cringe juga. You nak step.
But then you help her, yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot say that, yeah.
So macam start to realise all these little things lah. So that's part of the growth from primary school to secondary. Primary school pun, I got gals. The little Nasrull, the little black kid. Ada gals.
Gals.
Ada gals.
You're the jock.
Tak adalah, tak jock sangat.
Tak jock.
Okay, so
You're the dog.
Yes. So yang primary 1, primary 2, ada gal.
Ada gals.
Ada gal. Yeah, tapi the gal cute lah. Now Alhamdulillah dia dah kahwin, dah berumah tangga kan. Tapi dulu was super cute lah. Kita apa tahu, pasal kita dulu kecil duk primary 1, primary 2 kan. So the only photo we had kan was the photo album yang our mom and dad took tau. Pasal kita baby lah.
Oh,
so kita was
okay.
only how many what 6, 7 years old.
Oh, okay.
So obviously the photo that we have was only what 3, 4 years old punya gambar lah. Kan kita bukan macam sekarang duk. Tak ada phone what. So I took the photo from the family album and cut out my baby face. Rosakkan gambar tu.
Dia nak kasih siapa dia?
And then give the girl
Allah.
yang baby tu. Cakap kira apa tau? Kira macam I'm gonna transfer school soon lah. Baby tu. Drama. So yeah lah. So okay, so that's primary school tau. Okay, secondary school time. So let's talk about your secondary school growth. So what happened? What are your key events? What are your key milestones?
Okay, so we can admit that in secondary school, everyone just discovered, the real deal to be in a relationship. That's why everyone punya hormones tengah all over the place.
Yes.
So when I was in Sec 1, so it was so interesting because Sec 1, I have friends who macam seniors dah aim dorang. So got aim dah macam ni junior so pretty. So kita semua, all the girls ke, all the boys ke, I realised like in our pool of friends semua macam semua dah bawah dah gatal. Bawah dah gatal. Semua nak macam Jini in relationship, aku pun nak in relationship lah. So I think in the first few years of my secondary school would be that lah. Macam nak be in relationship. And I had a relationship. My first relationship in secondary school would be in Sec 2 lah. Yeah, I was a late bloomer. Because a lot of my friends macam Sec 1 dah matai, but for me it's like no lah, okay lah Sec 2 lah. So Sec 2 is my first macam real relationship at that point of time. Macam is this how it feels like to be in a relationship?
Right.
Because all your friends are doing it.
Yes.
Then you macam salah, aku ada somebody important. You remember when you and your girlfriend or boyfriend last time in secondary school, you changed class jerseys?
Yes.
So when you walk into the school, you wear your boyfriend's name or your girlfriend's name. Macam sial lah, jadi Jini punya sial.
I mean I've never went through that lah.
I did lah. Yeah, I did. So macam that's part of my growth in secondary school. Then bila ingat sekarang macam cringe pun aku.
But then you fikir balik, it's cringe now. But you went through it.
Yeah.
To understand that it's cringe.
Exactly.
Imagine if you haven't go through it, then now you're doing it with me.
Exactly.
It's teruk.
Yes. Apa nak exchange jersey? Sekarang
Dah nak masuk 30. Banyak je.
So at that point of time I realised semua macam tengah hormones naik, nak be relationship. Habis even some friends yang tukar-tukar relationship macam still lah jenis hot stuff siul. Macam I have friends who are like hot stuff. Then macam dia dah kenal like this seniors ke, or jenis dia dah dengan this seniors ke, or this junior ke. Macam wow. Then my last relationship in secondary school would be when I was in Sec 5 lah. So I left the school in a relationship as well. Okay. But my growth in secondary school quite simple lah. My pool of friends, I'm lucky to say that I still have the same pool of friends from secondary school. So the thing about me is along the way, right, I have pool of friends from different parts of my life. So I have my close friends from secondary school, I have my close friends from poly, and I have my close friends after poly. So I'm lucky that the people that I know since Sec 1, some of them I'm still contacting and I'm still close with them.
Now.
Yes, correct. Then I think in secondary school it's just about me learning on macam to get to know macam siapa would be my close friends, because I changed class when I'm in Sec 3. Actually I never changed class lah. It's just that Sec 3 is where everybody will change class according to their academics kan. So that's why I meet new people. Then I think secondary school tak as busy lah. It's just more for me is macam I am active in a lot of macam clubs lah. Clubs as in I'm in camp leader, camp instructor punya pool.
God, okay.
Yeah, so kita meet a lot of people from different classes. So kita kena get together and plan things. What?
So that was your most extroverted self lah, I would say.
Yes,
the
correct.
Most lah.
Yeah, seriously. Because if compared to my primary 6 self and my secondary school self, right, two different people. Yeah, secondary school I'm more open because I think it's because of influence also. Because I see my friends are also extroverted. I'm like, my friends are also extroverted. Then I can be like that lah because I have somebody yang I can macam be that way with lah. Yeah. Then I guess I realise I'm good at it as well. Then I'm like that lah. Yeah. So in my secondary school times, I would say I'm involved in this kind of clubs kind that make me macam a bit extroverted lah.
Right.
Yeah.
So in secondary school, you had a relationship, right? So what are the key macam milestones that make you change? Macam what kind of person were you back then before you met Mika or before you meet the other person?
Yeah.
Because you know, like some people say macam relationships build your character.
Correct. True.
Macam it's like a life lesson. Macam it's like a life textbook though.
Correct.
Not much of what you experience with your friends semua. Macam,
I think personally, in secondary school for me is trying to understand what I want in a relationship, what I look for in a relationship, and how I am in a relationship lah. My growth in a relationship would be I realised that I dah change in what I'm looking for in a guy. Bila in secondary school, my first relationship would be kita tak tahu what, kita just find it macam I think I like this guy, let's just go for it lah. Tapi kita tak macam get to know him first. I think relationship in secondary school is like I like you, you like me, let's go ah. Then kita figure out after that.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
So my first relationship would be immature lah, I would say.
Yeah.
But I won't say it's a regret, no. It's just that it's because kita trying to get to know ourselves and also that person at the same time. Probably last time when I'm immature, and it's probably a me problem as well. You never know. So it's more of like trying to find what I want in a relationship. Like where is this relationship going?
Right.
Yeah, kita just trying to figure out how am I as a person with a partner? How am I acting? What am I doing lah with that person? Bila I have another person with me, how am I? So yeah, my relationship in secondary school just dua, which is my in Sec 2 and Sec 3. So Sec 3 is I thought would be my high school sweetheart because it's under poly. So Sec 2 will be where it's my first macam real relationship. You know last time dorang ada TTM
Teman sampai mesra.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this Sec 2 is like my real relationship lah, my first one. Then I'm like, wow, I'm with a guy. So this is how I am. Sometimes last time macam kita baru in a relationship, kita macam very jealous, cepat jealous. Like we don't know what are these feelings. Like why am I feeling like this? Macam macam very possessive. Like trying to understand or trying to learn about yourself and also that person. Then when I'm in Sec 3, the person that I was with in Sec 3 onwards, we were in a lot of clubs together lah. So we were always together or doing things together. So at that point of time, I'm like, macam cool, but you're doing a lot of things together, right? Yeah. So I think from these relationships in secondary school, I think it's just about personal growth, and the growth in the relationship would be macam what I'm looking for lah in the guy.
Right.
Eventually after poly and all, what I look for in a guy changes lah. It's more macam make sense, macam I want a responsible guy ke, like because it has to be aligned with what you want for your future as well. Dah tak boleh macam I just want a good looking guy, or I just want if I like him I just want him macam gitu. Doesn't make sense really. What?
So this is after the Sec 3 or?
After Sec 3, after poly lah. Yeah, because I had a long break after poly. Yeah, because I was working.
Right. Yeah. So that's when you start to realize
that was my me time. I realized. So I'm okay. For me, my relationship growth, I am so lucky because everybody say that you always have these 3 relationships in your life. The first one would be your cinta monyet. Second one is you thought it would be your forever, but it's not. And the third one would be your final one. So
okay, I didn't heard of that before.
I had 3 yang kena, which is the first one is the cinta monyet, the second one is I thought, which is my high school sweetheart, and the third one is currently with you lah, which is hopefully will be final. Alright?
Yeah, it will be lah.
Yeah.
dah bayar down payment dah duk. Dah tak lari ya.
Yes, correct. So I'm lucky because after my first very painful heartbreak was with the second one, which is I thought my high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
So then I had a long break after poly. I decided, because I worked straight away after I graduated from poly. So that was my me time. I just earned money. I just decided that I need time for myself lah. Yeah, that I'm just gonna work my ass off. I'm just gonna enjoy my me time until I eventually found the right guy. And I feel everything falls into place lah. Yeah, I think destined, fate.
Do you believe in fate?
Yeah, do you believe in fate? Yeah. So I think I'm lucky lah. I had that break in between to know what I want in life, to know what I want to do in life. Then yeah.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Secondary school. Okay, I have to say that Nasrull is a very gatal guy. So ada je nak kena matai lah, all of that kan. Tak fokus in your belajar whatever. So I'm gonna talk about my secondary school punya high school sweetheart lah.
Damn.
Okay, so this girl, right, I've been eyeing her ever since day 1 of school tau. Just because of her skin complexion lah, and she's quite pretty, back then. And I really like her a lot lah, infatuated lah I would say. So secondary 1 I was a fat blob. I was a bob, like a bob boy. So obviously things fails lah. I mean, like, she didn't even notice me. Or I noticed, but I don't think I get the attention that I needed lah. So I go into Sec 2. So in Sec 2, so I'm like so determined tau. Okay, you know what? I think the problem is I'm just a little blob. So you know what? I'm gonna work out lah. Work out So sekolah ada IPPT kan. So every time kalau macam IPPT, then kita always have this 2.4 kan. So I decided, I have this idea in my head. Okay, what if kalau aku dapat first for 2.4? Maybe dia akan notice aku apa.
Okay.
Because I mean, people will talk about it what. Macam, Nas dapat ni Syul, first 2.4 Syul. That can garner attention what.
Yeah.
But I cannot lah, because there was one China kid in my class and he's one hell of a tall guy. Dia basketball player, obviously the first.
Yeah.
Then after that followed by another Filipino guy, which is a basketball player as well, and then the second.
Okay.
So I'm always third lah.
Okay.
But that is good enough for me, I guess. So because after that, but then the IPPT trick didn't work. So the strategy didn't work tau. So alamak, still tak ada. Because I got to know from her girlfriends that she's dating around with other people lah. Macam, I think she's into Chinese guys because she was dating a Chinese guy or someone of a fair skin lah. Then here I am on the other spectrum. Okay, of skin color. Okay, then after that, okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna participate in a race in sports day. Okay. So at that point of time kan, that's Sec 2 kan. So I really lost weight. And then my rambut was how, is the fringe down kat depan, spike kat tengah. Kira macam handsome boy lah.
Okay,
Good.
wait. Before that, if you guys don't know, right, me and Nasrull actually were from the same secondary school.
Yes.
So he's my senior by 2 years. So nasib baik lah aku tak kenal dia masa dia rambut macam gitu.
So I have this so I have the fringe down at the front, and then my middle part of the hair macam spiked up lah. Then belakang rambut is buntut itik. Yeah, just pakai Gatsby wax pink. so that's my hairstyle tau. Okay, so coming into sports day, so the context on that sports day is that I already am rapat with the girl already.
Okay.
Because I was there macam when I don't know lah. I can't really remember the actual detail lah. So macam somehow got rapat already. Then we were like friends ke apa ke. We were already in talking terms lah somehow. Then after that come sports day. Then kita lain house tau.
Okay.
So I was in what do you call it? Greenhouse. What was it? Emerald.
Emerald.
Okay. Then after that she was in what? Purple house.
Amethyst.
Okay, Amethyst. Tapi gatal betul aku nak duduk kat Amethyst. So duduk lah dekat tempat tu, dekat Amethyst, and duduk together ni semua. So at that point of time, I think I was at my peak lah. My fitness, my running was at my peak. So I ran for 4x400 meter. So before going to the race, so when the race is coming up, then after that I got called up. So I went to the girl lah. So this is Nash, a big gesture moment lah. Okay. Okay, so Nash went up. So Nash went up to that girl and then said these exact words. I still remember because it was super cringe. Hey, I just want to say that I'm gonna win this race for you. I'm gonna win this race for you lah. I dengar pun I cair Syul. Terus sekali then the race come. Alamak, then I run the race. Nasib baik everything all goes well. I won silver. So I won second lah. Good enough what, second kan?
Sure.
Tapi the story is about to get better. So I went back. Growth.
Dia dah lari ni cerita ni.
Dah lari. So I went back to the girl. Okay. Then I went back to the girl with the medal. Hey, here's the medal for you lah. Then I pakaikan lah, Syul.
Cringe lah you.
Lepas tu you tahu what happens next not? Would you like to be my girlfriend? Alamak. So kena. Apa dia? Hey. So yeah, then we became girlfriends and boyfriends lah back then. Then balik daripada stadium tu, hoi, pimpin tangan bye, hantar dia balik semua. Happy gila. Okay, then comes to the serious part of the conversation. So that was when I start to learn about honeymoon phases. You know, when you just got into a relationship, right?
It's so exciting, so fun.
So exciting. Oh my God, I finally got this girl.
Every day you woke up and start thinking about her or him.
So this honeymoon phase, I didn't know what was it tau. Actually, in the first few days, macam, asal aku macam infatuated gila sia. Amat kat aku suka dia sia. I go to macam extra lengths tau. Macam to go to her house first, fetch her to go before to go to school. Then after that, you know, like any other relationships, things got sour. Then I started to realize, oh my God. So that is what people have been talking about, you know. That was the honeymoon phase. Anyway, and really honeymoon, like it lasted really like 3-4 months kind.
Yes.
Then after that, we went on to the sour part of the relationship lah. I mean, because kita managing hormones kan, dah enough expressions kan. Then we come to the point where macam kita don't know what we want really out of this relationship tau.
Like toxic to each other.
Yeah. I mean, not only on her part. I mean, I think I also exhibited a few toxic traits lah that I think could result the relationship to become sour. So it became so bad, too bad that we ended up, you know, we broke up lah.
Then do you realize kita punya relationship semua kena be in secret because we don't want to tell our parents. And kita pandai gila, we find ways.
Yes.
We find ways to make it work. Yes.
So all of those struggles kan, I realised kan, actually those struggles taught us a lesson, so much lessons tau.
Yes.
Macam how to lie. Macam all of these are experiences macam so when we grow up and then we observe our nieces, our nephews kan.
Kau jangan lie.
Yes. So all this while when we lie, then our parents come to us or our kakak saudara or our abang saudara come to us say, kau jangan world dengan aku lah.
Yes.
Aku been through it. So we found that cringe tau.
Yes.
But now we are standing in their shoes saying to the kids which is after our generation and saying that the same thing tau.
Because it's true.
Yes. So I think this is part of growth though.
Yes.
We will not understand it at that point of time in that age tau. Tapi kita only understand it now when we have already grown up. All grown up, all experienced, you know. Yeah. So all of that lah. Then after that, moving on from secondary school, I went into poly. This is the thing I'm envious about you lah. Like macam you get to enjoy RP especially. Now that we are in RP, let's talk about it, you know. Because we're
Yes.
both from RP.
Yes.
So I've never really get to enjoy the whole environment of RP. Macam the friends, the activities,
Because
the
you were always with your
IGs.
partner.
Because I was always with my partner.
That's sad.
Yeah, tapi macam I'm not saying that my partner also do the same lah.
Yeah.
My partner.
It's just you as a person. That
Me as a person, yes.
You made it yourself macam
Yeah,
gitu.
so I myself made her as my life. Macam
Yeah.
I only revolve around her, tau.
Yeah.
You know, not but macam for her, it's not only me lah that's revolving because dia ada my IG, you know, she have her commitments. But for me myself, I think I didn't really fully experience RP lah.
That's
Okay, so before I talk a lot more about my RP life, so
my RP.
your RP life.
Okay, so my
Let's
RP
go.
life is fun. Okay, but not the first year because the first year is when I broke up with my high school sweetheart. He went to RP as well. So I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
So the broke up is mainly my fault as well. Okay, so that one is done. So, but I enjoyed my RP life is because of my circle of friends. I'm from SOH, which is School of Hospitality, and my batch is the best. Any group, I feel like when I went into poly, right, my extroverted punya level kan was higher because you know how macam kita punya FYP, kita punya apa, orientation.
Yes.
So when I went into poly, right, I was like, you know what, I want to be a different person than in secondary school. So I became that lah. So I have a lot of pool of friends, and every time, you know, every semester we change class, right? So every class I will have like a close friend in that semester. So I love it because then I know a lot of people from my batch. So when I look at this person, oh, this person know me, macam best gila lah. So I enjoyed my RP life very much. So that's why I met 3 of my close friends right now. Yeah, from RP as well.
Right.
Yeah, and they were from my first year, second semester. My first year, second semester, they are my close friends until now.
Oh my god, first year, second semester lama sure.
Lama gila. I think close to 9 years already. Close to 8 years already. Yeah. It's so fun. My poly life is so fun. I love it because of the pool of friends lah. Yeah, they are all very open, very welcoming, very nice people. Yeah, very easy to talk to. I prefer my poly life more than my secondary school life. Yeah, because I feel like secondary school life is a bit boring for me. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's the otherwise lah.
Yeah, boring because my secondary school life boring because I was macam a nonok in secondary school because dikirakan me and my the last relationship, my high school sweetheart, right, is like kita macam that couple that the teacher know, okay, we are together.
Oh my god, yes.
Half of my secondary school life, right, we are together. So that was my relationship punya prime because every teacher knows, oh, Miza is with this guy. If this guy, it means this is with Miza. So most of the teachers know already. So I don't really enjoy my secondary school life because it was all about macam relationship. But then poly is where I enjoyed myself.
Nice. Yeah. Because you don't have any partner lah kan.
Yes. Yours is terbalik lah.
Yeah, mine is terbalik lah. Yeah. I mean, I don't really say terbalik exactly lah. Because secondary school pun I was a bit nonok lah. I mean like all of my guy friends. Right dulu you know lah, guys in secondary school, all they know is about football.
Yeah.
Takraw, you know. So yeah lah. So like my life is just concert band, my partner, concert band, my partner. So it's all about that lah. So I went into poly. Then after that, I ended up with a girl, which was the one in your one of the 3 is the one that I thought was my forever. Yeah. So the story with this lady was one of the saddest I had in my life, and then because the relationship lasted for 6 years, I think 6 or 7 years. I think 6 years.
Okay.
It was the longest lah. We technically grew up a lot together.
Yeah,
you know,
of course
like, yeah.
6 years, yeah.
Macam we went through a lot of hardships
together.
Like
you evolve, you grow up. Macam what you look for in a relationship also is with her.
Yes, yeah.
6 years.
So that's that. And then when we entered poly together, then we got closer in poly lah. And then after that we got together. Then how we got together pun macam, you know, a lot of drama. So but then eventually we still got together somehow. And then the relationship lasted all the way for 6 years and up until when I go through NS and all lah. So the thing is about this partner that I have, right, which is I would classify this partner as my key milestone lah. Because this is the one that actually was the pivot in my life lah, that macam make me have that realization to be a partner, this is what you need. This is the goal. Growth basically of how I bimbing diri sendiri to be in a relationship with you, especially because after her it was you already. So with the partner that I was with for 6 years, unfortunately, I had to take a darker path by being what a lot of people wouldn't want to be, or what other girls wouldn't want to be with. So I became a cheater.
A cheer.
A cheater.
You became a cheer. Welcome to the trash club.
Man of trash, 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 man of trash.
Man of trash.
Yes. So yeah. So okay. So what kind of infidelity it is? So it's not physical infidelity. It's more of emotional infidelity. Yeah. Because I have to make it clear. Okay. Because nothing went on, nothing crazy went on with the other girl. So what happened was during that relationship, right? So me and my partner for that 6 years, right? So like what you said is the one that I discovered a lot of things with, right? So little did we know that 6 years we actually spent so much time together until there is nothing new for us to discover with each other, tau. So in a relationship, there's always the chase, the honeymoon, and then your relationship, and then the sour part, and then the breakup. Most of the time lah. So macam then me and my partner macam kita dah went through the chase, which is the drama. Then the honeymoon, the love. Then our relationship. Then comes to the part where I'm in NS, Then I start to have this problem lah. Macam alamak, I don't feel the chase anymore with my partner lah. Then after that, it's kind of weird because we had an open conversation about it. Me and my partner, we had this conversation about it. Macam, hey, you want to try, go onto this social thing, macam these apps, because when we got together, this haven't existed yet. So when
baru start kan?
So our peers that experience and they are already at that stage where they are already mingling tau.
Okay.
But the both of us macam tak ada the experience of that app. So macam kita macam FOMO tau.
Yeah.
So it was so crazy that we both talked about it and I think we both macam agree, okay, let's have a profile for each other. But then kita nak kena set rules and limits lah. You can communicate with the other party, tapi macam tak boleh advance lah.
Technically macam semi-open relationship lah.
Something like that lah. It was weird. Back then we didn't know what it was called tau. Because we were growing up and
correct.
all of that kan. Macam so this relationship is macam a bit weird. Tapi I still loved her lah.
Yeah.
And she also still loved me. Cuma kita just want to experience that.
Yeah.
So macam every time when kita had conversations out in that app, then kita always gonna screenshot and then send to each other like, you look at this idiot macam cringe gila apa. Then after that she will feed me with lines macam, you try to say this pick up line to her.
Okay.
So this kind of communication happens tau.
But you took it.
Yes. But even macam as days goes by, then I feel myself macam, you know what, actually this thing is fun. So why not I take it up a notch? So that's where lah.
Trash.
Yeah. So yeah lah. So it pains me. So it pains me to say I decided to be an asshole. So I linked up with this lady. So when I meet this girl, let me just preface, nothing happened between us. Macam tak ada pegang-pegang pun. Nothing at all. Because deep in my heart, macam, I'm just going to do this for the experience. I really love my partner so much. At that point of time, I was confused because I don't know what I was doing at that point of time. I just want to get this chase feeling done and over with.
Yeah.
And then get back to my normal relationship tau.
Yeah.
So obviously, throughout the whole year of Sec 2, Sec 3 too, of lying to our parents, somehow it became a habit. So I lied to my partner about my whereabouts. So unfortunately, dah jumpa kan. So one of the night, me and my NS boys, we had this barbecue over at Marsiling. And then after that, this girl texted me, said, hey, I'm just done with my event tonight.
Hey.
Yeah, then after that, dia cakap, so would you like to meet me? Then I macam apa lagi, sure jumpa lah, but not for anything. So I think God wanted me to stop doing what I'm doing.
Yes.
And you know what? God said macam, dok, wake the fuck up.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you this incident and you're going to remember this throughout your whole life so that you don't do it again. So I went to Woodlands Waterfront, okay, because I was in Marsiling, right? So she said that she's okay to come to Woodlands Waterfront. So we go to Woodlands Waterfront. I met her. Yeah. So at that point of time, I feel like that night, I wanted to tell her like macam, hey, all this while I have been lying and it's my fault because I need to tell you that I have a girlfriend for 6 years already. For 4 years at that point of time. So I don't think I can do this anymore. And to not hurt you further, I'm not going to continue this with you. But this is my mistake. Yeah. So after that, then it didn't happen because I didn't have the courage to do it macam verbally. So me and this lady stood up from some bench, and we walked towards the jetty to just look at the whatever we want to look at that point of time that we think romantic.
Johor.
Sekali abang
Johor tu romantic.
Sekali abang saudara my partner was there. And then he saw me and that lady tengah jalan. And then that abang saudara immediately snitched on me.
Of course lah.
And then told me I don't blame him for what he did. But that happened. And after that I had the worst NS life ever. Blah blah blah. Moving forward, fast forward. Dah dapat tahu dah kena caught red-handed kan. I was in shambles. I didn't know what to do. So I was confronted by my partner. Embarrassing to say, but I had to go through that lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I'm a what?
You're a
trash. Yeah. But then me and my partner somehow macam she forgives me, but then she forgave me. Then after we went on for another 2 more years, and after that we realized that, you know what, actually we were just giving ourselves chances. We actually truly don't love each other anymore lah. Especially, I mean, for whatever I did, I think I deserve that lah. I mean, she don't love me anymore, I guess. Yeah. So we ended off relationship to part to our better selves lah, to better ways lah. So that's that lah for the key milestone in my life lah. So that relationship itself taught me a lot of lesson lah. One is obviously to not cheat anymore because it doesn't benefit you in any way. It hurts a lot of people, especially the girl. I don't know how is she doing now. To spend time with me where she thought it was genuine, but actually it was just a facade. Then to my partner, macam I throughout all those months and years of lying, I obviously it had an impact on her lah. I mean, it definitely is like some PTSD, you know. So when we ended our ways, I really did apologize for my mistakes. I know that I ruined it from the get go. Even if she lose feelings for me, I cannot blame her also. Yeah, because that was my mistake. So yeah, moving on. When I met you, so all of these are all in my head lah. So I'm who I am now because of these events. So
correct.
Lessons learned I learned from my friends. Lessons learned I learned.
You need to thank them also lah.
Yeah, lessons learned I learned from our relationships, me and you. Like what kind of guys you dated back then, what kind of girls I dated back then, how we end up acting now. It's a result of what is a result of how we acted before. So in this episode about growth and relationship, me and Miza come to a conclusion, like a statement. So we want to say thank you to whoever that's involved in our growth, in our lives. Be it the sour ones, be it the positive ones.
Yeah.
In everybody's life, there's people who make impacts lah. And for us, both of us, to come to where we are now, obviously you have made the best impact ever that we have ever needed lah.
Yeah.
The wall that we need to bump on. Yes. You know, the hardship that we have to go through, you know. Yeah, so this is what this episode is about.
Because sometimes the relationship that you had last time, if your dates like for me, my learning milestone would be my dates lah. After poly and until before I met you. So the dates is the learning milestones lah. So sometimes you never know, maybe you are the problem in the relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, you can always say, oh, this is the other party. Sometimes I admit I am at fault at some of the instances lah, right?
Yes.
But these are the things that contributes to our growth lah.
Yes.
Because if you don't know your own mistakes, you don't realize your mistakes, how to be better for your next partner, your true soulmate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is it lah. So now that I'm with my true soulmate, right?
Alamak.
Inshallah, right? Yeah. So yeah lah, I'm always thankful to all of those experiences lah. I've never regretted anything. I totally enjoyed the ride while it lasts. Enjoyed the hardships while it lasts. Went through it. Then now we are here. So me and Miza is here. Okay? So we are both all grown up.
Yes.
Try to lead onto a better life in the future. You know, build something together lah. So to the rest of you who just listened to this, I think what an hour worth of podcast.
Yeah.
So this is our take of being spontaneous and legit when we talk, it will be like this length. So I hope that some of you who listen to this podcast also know that you are who you are because of your experiences. Who you mixed with back then lah. And never to talk bad about your exes. Never to, you know.
Because at one point of time you like them for who they are.
Yes, and you have to respect that.
And they like you for who you are.
Yes. Yeah, but you both chose each other, you know. Yeah, and friends, not just talk about partners, friends. You chose to be friends with that person. It's your choices. So now things are sour. Don't talk bad about them lah. Because if growth teach you to not talk bad about your past mistakes.
Yeah.
All the more you should respect it because you have already realized that these things happen and you become a better person.
Yep.
Okay, so that is that lah for the takeaway of Tuesday Table Talks today.
So continue to grow.
So here we are at the end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening to Tuesday Table Talks.
Yes.
Where we talk about anything relationships, love, partners and family and friends or whatever, what have you lah. Okay, so we will be back with another episode of Tuesday Table Talks, probably not so soon.
So we'll put up a poll. So let us know what's your biggest milestone that contributes to your growth.
Yeah.
Correct or not?
And also, if you were in Nasrull's partner shoes, would you burn him alive or hang him on a stake?
Yes.
Okay. So that's that for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and we will see you at the next episode. Signing off.
Miza?
Come on, let me do it.
Okay.
Okay, rewind. Okay, we've come to the end of this episode today of Tuesday Table Talks. Thank you for listening to us. I'm signing off. I'm Nasrull.
I'm Miza.
And this is the Blabber Station.
Bye-bye. Okay, last one.